Hello, everyone. Today I will introduce myself. My name is Ginwal Shalati, and I am Chapter 1 Facilitator Presentation. So let me share with you my screen. I'm hoping you are seeing everything now. So our topic for today, the first one is the main idea. The second, example from my own experience. Third, resources. Four, example from the chapter. Fifth, example from the lecture. Finally, activity. If you go now to the slide says main idea, there is two photos that I had provided for you. One of the photos showed that the adult trying to blame the child for something that may he did it in the past for her, and she's trying to help him from raise his voice over on her, versus the other picture looks involved between the adult and the child while they are playing together, and the child looks confident and happy. So the main big idea about chapter 1, the way that adults interact with the other people around them, it's appear to the experience that they gain from others when they were in a childhood age. Since the experience that the child gained in their early age year will be stored in his brain for a long time. Therefore, most of the adults gain their experience from close relatives or who are take care of them when they were in a young age. And this experience or behavior will stay with them in adulthood age. Moreover, the way that adults treat it will influence the way they interact with the children when they become adults, or may guide them to impact a negative interaction the same way they were treated when they were in a young age. If I go back and think how my family treated me when I was in a childhood age, I will, uh, I will realize that my positive attitude come from my family and how my mom was take care of me and show me her attention uh, to me in order to let me feel comfortable and confident. Therefore, provide a safe environment around me and let me feel I am an important person in our house that led me now as an adult to react the same reaction my mom was doing with me and transfer my confidence to my daughter. So now I train my daughter to feel that she is very important child for our home. Listen to her, take care of her, and build a good relation in between both of us in order to implement a positive behavior to keep it with her when she is reaching an adult age. So now, if you go to the next slide, you will see here some resources that I had searching for you. Please open the first video. It, it speaks about how children in young age can respond to the emotional reactivity and social interaction from the world around them. Dr. Edward Troni has provided an example on a baby still face experiment from his mom interaction. Please open the video and watch it and go back to here again. So the second video I have provided for you to speak about here, speak about the baby brain for the early years of their life. and how positive and negative relationship may let the child feel safe and secure, or may let him feel insecure and neglected. Please open the link and watch the video, copy it uh, and open it and watch it, please. So now, after you come back from watching the two videos, I need you to go to this slide. It's called the role of the teacher. In this slide, we'll speak about the role of the teacher in a child's life. And see the first picture, show her how teacher can build a good relationship with his children, versus the other picture, how teacher build a poor relationship with the children. Educator played the big role in a child's life since they can decrease the stress sign of the child life or brain. If the teacher can understand and know how to deal with the children for any difficult situation that may facing them while they are in the classroom, they will achieve a good relationship with them and create a positive environment around them. For example, if the child was throwing the ball in the window or on the wall, teacher can impact on in this behavior and ask the child to throw the ball on the floor or to his friend. With, with this easy solution can help the child to understand the wrong behavior that he did in the class and not feeling frustrated from his educator of stopping him playing in a ball. On the other hand, if the educator starts to blame the child and loud her voice on him to stop him of throwing the ball on the window or on the wall, the child will feel frustrated and not listen to his teacher and start to act as she is not here and not listening to her while she's speaking with him. So the way educator acting with the children and respond to their reaction, it will play the big role of building a kind relation or poor relationship with the children. And now, we finish this one, I need you to go to the next slide, which say why is it important to interact with the children in a good way. And I have provided for you a video. Please, if you watch it, like it's a short video, please open the link below and watch the video. And I have provided for you to see the different reaction that the adult act to the child and how this reaction may let the child feel either happy or sad when interacting with other people in school. And it's really nice video to watch it. Please go watch it and come back to here, please. Thank you. So after you come back, now we're gonna go to see the example from the chapter. Here in chapter 1, there are so much evidence that Jacobson provided in his book. These are some of them that I have chosen. The first one says, Gerhardus makes us aware that the way in which we interact with the children will shape them for the rest of their life. If the children are badly treated in the first 2 years of life, they are more likely to become violent, older children and adults. The second one, it is up to us to create a positive emotional environment for our children. So which means the first 2 years of children's life is very important to establish a healthy environment for children to grow up and become a social and kind when reach an adult age. Therefore, uh, it's very important to help the children develop their social emotional competence in the early age and teach them how to motivate their behavior since they born. So now the last one I have provided, it says, it discusses very important issue that teachers need to understand about young children as social emotional development and suggest that they might do when confronted by serious emotional damage in children, which mean teachers should learn to manage children's social emotion development and work so hard to make them feel comfortable and confident. And I think that will happen when teachers know how to use Kolb's reflective cycle. Now, if you go to the next slide, it says here, example from the lecture, Kolb's learning cycle. So how would this work? I have provided for you Kolb's reflective cycle and how teacher can use this strategy and dividing the problem into the 4 points. So the first one is called concrete experience for doing stage. The second one, reflective observation of think of stage. The third one is called abstract conceptualization of the conclude stage. Finally, the fourth one is called active experimentation of adaptive stage. So how is gonna work this one? How can this strategy work with us as educator for future? For example, I'm gonna give you an example. If one of the child was fighting with other child in the same class, and each of them want to play in the same time with the same toys, such as a car, for example, and each of them feel angry because they don't want to share the toy with other one. So in this case, what's she gonna do with the teacher? This like as a suggestion from me. While I'm watching the two kids and I notice that both of them start to be angry, so my reaction and reflection on the situation will be I will ask one of them to go and pick up other car from the toys cabinet or share the toy with his friend. So now the concluding is over. But I start to think about the situation that made both of them feel frustrated and don't want to share with others. Children doesn't like to share with other around them their toys. If no one teach them how to share or find a solution or find solution for them as a play together, as a play to like as educator to play together with them in the same time in order to show them how sharing will be. So far, the active experimentation for the future, when the two kids wants to play in the same time in the same toys, either I start to play with them and show them how we can share the toys together and play together in the same time, or I might provide two toys and let each of them play with their own toy that might be will be work for both of them. So now, finally, the final one slide, I have created question on a Padlet for our activity. Please open the link and go to the Padlet and answer my question. So my question now, as educator, what kind of strategies that educator should do in order to create a safe emotional haven for young children? Please copy the link and go open it, and I hoping it's gonna be working with you. And finally, thank you for your listening. I hope you enjoying with my presentation. Guys, thank you.